Good afternoon YouTube and welcome back to the channel, and in today's video something very special indeed. Nerif has kindly let us take out the Toyota Supra, an original 1995 classic running almost 640 horsepower, dyno proven. Stay tuned for what will be a very enjoyable video. So as mentioned, it's been a very special day indeed to be out in this car with Nerif. What a piece of kit, and look at that engine bay, it is something else. So it's a straight six making 639 horsepower, and Nerif, you bought this as it was a childhood dream car for you, wasn't it? It was something that you'd wanted for a long time. You own a lot of cool cars that you've already talked about with us off camera, and this is certainly one special example. And you bought this with all this equipment done, didn't you?
Everything, yeah, I bought it like that.
And it's all ready to go, and you showed us some of the invoices. Thousands and thousands have been spent, and I'm not a big Toyota Supra tuner. I've never done a lot of work with them, but I do know that you can get to 1,000 horsepower pretty easily in these. And now looking at the standard of the engine bay, plenty of carbon, plenty of polishing has gone on there, and the actual exterior bodywork is all spotless and original too. From the outside, as mentioned, a completely original car, absolutely spotless bodywork throughout. And as I say, the only real giveaway that it's not standard is the exhaust system on the back, which, as we've included in the flyby, it certainly makes some noise. It's also tunable with the pops and bangs on the overrun, so you can have subtle pops or the big bangs, which were borderline deafening when he was driving past us earlier. But even like inside, the 90s styling on the spoiler, the small compact boot, just what a car, the way the direction of all the instruments face the driver. Obviously none of this digital tech that you get in the new cars now, and it even still has a cassette deck. And for those that were born before 1995, you probably won't even know what that is. Having a quick look around the interior, you can also see, as when we're out on the road, it is totally spotless in here. Absolutely incredible condition. And you said, Nerif, that it's had 5 owners from new, is that right? So
yeah, it is, yeah.
5 owners from new in the UK since 1995. Even things like the steering wheel, still all in good order, no peeling on the bolsters, and this thing out on the road is absolutely unbelievable. Man, I'm so surprised how small they are. Look at the dash and like the rev counter. So YouTube, first time in a Toyota Supra, not any standard Toyota Supra, 640 odd horsepower, dyno proven, 2JZ. So super excited. Let's get out on some nice roads and see what it's all about. Does it struggle with the speed bumps, or is it?
No, it should be.
I'll get him to walk if we need to.
No.
Oh man, it just sounds pissed off.
You have to make him angry.
Yeah, I can't believe, like, so for those that are on the camera, it looks like I'm actually sat in the dashboard, because for a car that is so big on the outside, it is really small inside. It's really surprising.
So you should have sat in the back seat.
Yeah. I try not to block his view from Man, it feels so special to be in. Like, you don't see dashes like this anymore.
That's AC works, everything fine.
And it's so clean. You know, normally you get like scratches and stuff around everything. It's like, Yeah, Sanj would be cooking in the back. And how do you find the auto box? Around town, obviously this technology is quite old now, isn't it? But smooth still?
It's smooth, yeah, and yeah, just like a normal car, yeah.
Yeah, just drive it around town. And when you're on the power, how does the gearbox cope?
It only has a four. I think it's five gears on this. So
So it's a really old auto style. But it feels smooth, like to drive now. There's no issue with it around town. Like say, how does it cope with the big power when you're driving quickly? Does it still?
You feel when you put the foot down, especially you feel a little jerk. Then it goes like that.
Yeah.
It's a rocket.
So we're all right today. So
Yeah.
for those that are Supra fanboys, that obviously everyone wants the manual, but as we were saying earlier, it's so expensive to do it.
Too much.
If you just want a car like nowadays with the roads that we have around here, the auto is a good option for cruising with big power, and the noise is
And easy to drive as.
yeah.
Especially on the traffic and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I bet it's a big old clutch in a manual as well,
Manual,
heavy
yeah.
clutch to drive with.
Especially most of the modified manual cars are dual clutch. and
Uprated
stuff, yeah.
paddle clutches. Do you know what power the auto box can take?
I think the original one take up to 1200 BHP.
So
yeah.
plenty of. The noise is just like now. It just sounds.
Like smooth.
I bet your neighbours love you, but it's quiet when it's when you're cruising out the driveway.
No, yeah, I can always change the setups and everything.
So you got on the digital.
Digital.
You can feel it spooling there. It's ready for fun. Thanks again for taking us out. Like,
Oh, you're welcome anytime. We got cars ready for night of cars.
yeah, you got some really cool stuff. So as we'll say on camera, you got the NSX as
Yeah.
well, and you got the R.
34.
Yeah, which is, I mean, that is dream cars for a lot of people. A lot of people.
It's a lovely car.
So hopefully we'll see some more exciting stuff
Yeah,
from you on the
definitely.
channel.
Anytime, yeah, I'll make it ready for you.
Sweet. Yeah, I just can't get over how like original and clean it is. Like, you would not think you're in 25-year-old car.
27 actually.
27?
1995.
Oh, 27 years old. Yeah, it's still like, and the paintwork all looks pristine, like we were saying, even out in the sun. What's that? That is like man, that comes on really nice, really nice. The bangs as well, it's so aggressive as well. I bet you get some looks when you're coming down.
Yeah.
That's just, it's so angry. It hits like that mid just as it's coming on boost. It sounds incredible. Yeah, it's so surreal how like it builds, but so aggressively when it comes on. Round town, you wouldn't think you're sitting in 600.
It's like a normal.
Yeah, normal car, just like an auto. Man, that's, you can feel it just wants to go. Like. So we'll overlay now a clip of the dyno. Was it 638?
39, yeah.
639 horsepower at the flywheel on a dynamics roller, which, well, like I say, it's a quick car. Certainly a quick car, and hopefully you guys can appreciate that in the video. Just unbelievable. And we haven't got out to the nationals yet to. So you got maps on there.
Yeah,
So you've got.
I can set it up 1.2 bars, then
Yep.
again 1.4, 1.6, 640.
So what are we on now?
Right now we on 1.4.
So it's still got even more than what.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus. Man, they do not make cars like this anymore. You're like, stuff that out of the factory you could just get big power out of. Sunday traffic, eh?
On full power.
Full power. That is, mate, that is awesome. Wow. Jeez. And it's really peaky. It wants to be all the way up there. all the way. Man, what a bit of kit. So you said when you bought the car, the purchase price, if you don't mind me putting it on the video.
I paid 40,000 for it.
And like I say, you've had it about 2 years now. Like most of us, a childhood hero car, being a fan of the Fast and Furious. We all wanted that orange Supra when we were growing up. And
Always want the Supra.
and
Nothing else.
It still now leaves such a lasting impression. And I think even seeing the car on the road today is a special sight. You do not see cars like this anymore. And for that sort of money, like you say, a safe investment. Really
and also
safe.
the power I get as well.
Yeah.
For the money,
You can't, you wouldn't get that in most normal cars at £40,000. But I wouldn't want to daily this. And the running costs in the 2 years you've had it, how have you found it? Has it been, other than obviously...
I don't drive this car all the time. I mean, like, when I put the foot down, with the full power, obviously it's juicy. It's juicy.
And it hasn't had any issues reliability-wise for the time you've had it?
Not at all.
And I'll lay the clips over at the end of how clean it is on the inside. None of the seats are worn, the bodywork looks pristine.
And also this is a UK spec, that's why you get these electric seats and stuff like that.
Ah, okay, and you don't get that in the import?
It will off import.
Man, it just wants to go and go.
You okay, Sanjay?
Fine.
Sanjay's not a good passenger. All the way up to 50 mile an hour. Man, and tyres and everything like that, or have you upgraded?
I didn't do anything, this is all original.
So original tyres, original brakes as well?
Original brakes as well.
So it's just the
UK
engine?
spec we get the bigger brake on UK spec cars.
Right, okay. And do you find that okay for the driving you do? Because with the auto box, you're obviously going to use the brakes more.
More and more,
Yeah, really working it. And it's such a nice car to be in for the age. I just can't believe it's 21. God, that was a bolt. Whoa. That is unbelievable. So what tyres has it got on it? Do you know what brand they are? Because it's not struggling for traction today.
No.
It feels like it's putting it down, is it?
It's original tyres, but I think it's a Continental.
Continental,
as
okay.
far as I remember, but I'm not too sure.
Same one as you bought the car with.
Yeah,
awesome.
I literally haven't done anything, just watched the car, that's it. That's what I done.
And enjoy it.
I'm just enjoying it.
And the thing is, it looks so standard and just clean from the outside. You wouldn't think that powerhouse
Inside under the hood.
is Jesus. And it sounds so good. It's not like loud or boomy, but as soon as you get on it, man, that... I would get in a lot of trouble owning this car. A lot of trouble. I would not be able to resist the temptation for that. And have you've driven a manual as well? Have you driven a manual?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, and did you find the manual more engaging when you was out?
You know the thing, the manual, the last time I came to London from Portsmouth, and on the way back it's a traffic. I did not want to drive that car again.
Heavy clutch. Yeah, at least in the auto, it's comfortable, it's a cruiser.
I'm not racing on these cars, I just want to have these cars. If I wanted to race, then obviously the manual one.
Yeah.
But day-to-day life, this is a perfect car.
Just to cruise around and put your foot down if you want some power.
Yeah, have some fun.
And just an awesome thing to look at as well. I'd be driving past the shops just looking in the reflections in the window.
Exactly.
Oh man.
More I'm back in this.
So we've got. So more subtle on that one.
Sorry?
Not big bangs on that one.
Not the big. This is a small one. There's a 2
Ah,
there's a first
okay.
one.
And it's nice that you control the boost. So have you ever driven it in the wet?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
And how was it?
I did not put the foot down properly to see how it is. I mean, like I just drove like a normal car.
Yeah, cruise about in it, listen to the sound of that motor. Yeah. And even like when you look in the wing, you can see the fold off the wing and the big spoiler off the back. It's like, and even from the back, you You just don't get cars like this
No,
anymore. Like, you can spend a lot of money and not get that nostalgia
And
magic.
the feeling of the turbos and stuff.
Like the lag as well. It's a laggy engine when it wakes up. I mean, as we were discussing off camera, that turbo looks like it's good for 750, 800 horsepower. So, but you don't know the full ins and outs of the engine, do you? Because you bought it.
I bought it like that. I don't really know what's being done to it. Looks like something being done to it, but
someone spent the money
on it.
Yeah, and like you say, it's been proven on the dyno as well. It runs well and it pulls hard and strong. Just thank you for the experience. Honestly,
You're welcome.
I feel like a child in the car. I'm like smiling, so happy to finally have been out in one. Just unbelievable, and a lovely warm day for the UK, which is unusual as well.
It is nice day, isn't it?
I hope you keep hold of this because it is a special car.
I really want to keep it,
But like life as being in the trade, I mean, you've had it for 2 years, so you've kept it. Yeah, you've obviously fallen for it in a good way to keep it. So incredible, man, incredible. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, a truly once in a lifetime experience. Ever since I've seen the Supra in Fast and Furious, like many, it has been a childhood dream car for me. I've had posters of it on the wall, and being out in one today, it did not disappoint. And like I say, this is no standard example, with really good power to match the looks as well. Until next time, thanks for watching. Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, something very special indeed. Nerif has kindly invited us out for a ride in his Nissan. It's the pressure, I've got too many people watching.